Dude! So we're back?
We are currently back, I believe. Yeah, there's a number counting at the bottom, so...
I just got an email about it.
That we're currently strem?
Yeah. Is that vain that I'm subscribed to us on Twitch?
I would subscribe to me because I want numbers so that people can watch us.
It still sounds vain.
Yvain? No, Yvain is one of Shin's characters.
Do, do, do.
I don't need to turn that on right now because there's no camera. Did you sleep all right last night?
Yes.
Good. That's important actually for what you're doing.
Fell asleep earlier than I was intending.
Because in between doing a repetitive task, if you're needing to improve, getting a full night's sleep will help you improve even better as your mind kind of deprograms the situation. I actually did research with people who had never skied before. They had them play a skiing game that functions like actual skiing, you know, the full body movements and stuff. And they did decent during practice, and they clearly improved during practice, but the next morning after they woke up from a proper night's sleep, they were significantly improved.
It's called fatigue, my friend.
It also has to do with just how your brain processes information. That spike is the worst spike.
No, it's not the worst spike.
It's a pretty bad spike.
It is. But the worst spike is actually slightly after it. On the ground.
Oh, that one? Is that the one? Is that the one you're talking about, Izzy? I'm gonna take it that was the one he was talking about.
Thank you, kid, for demonstrating. The kid, ladies and gentlemen.
What if you start running from after the second bounce? Because you can accelerate in the air in this game.
You can?
Yeah.
That's dumb. Okay, let's do that. Jump physics shouldn't work that way.
No, they don't make any sense like that. This game you can like run from the air and go faster.
Good to know.
If I remember correctly, that is indeed exactly how this game functions.
Yeah, I hit the run button too early again. The run button makes my face want to touch that spike. My face doesn't actually want to touch that spike.
Sometimes your face wants to touch that spike even when you're not running, though.
Yeah.
I will say you beat the first one in less than an hour and a half, which surprised me, because I had no idea how long it was going to take. But I had a feeling it would take a lot longer than many other levels.
Oh, so there's that spike on the ground right in front of the area. That's
Yeah.
not a good spike either.
Is there really such thing as a good spike?
I mean, if your dog's name is Spike,
Well, yeah, dogs don't count, though. I'm talking about, like...
well, if you put a collar on it and little dog ears,
It's still not a dog. It's just an imposter. In fact, that makes it even more evil.
but it's trying.
It's trying to be evil. It's trying to deceive.
And I think I played games where spikes bounce you.
Yeah, it's called... I can't remember the name of it. It's a clearly made in either Java or Flash game.
Anytime spikes help my jump height and don't kill me dead, I'm fine with spikes.
Yeah, but in that game, coins are bad.
Why?
Because the whole thing is supposed to be like reversing mechanics. Coins kill you instantly.
It's terrible to have money.
It really is a metaphor about society.
Heck, Mario proved that lava's not always the worst thing.
I guess I don't know what you mean on that one.
In 64, it
Oh,
also
yeah, it can
bounces.
propel you really
yeah,
high up in the air.
yeah. Which is how I made some of the jumps. I'm pretty sure that's not how you were supposed to do it, but it's how I did.
Speedrunners do it. Speedrunners can use the propulsion from the lava in that game to climb the volcano on the inside in like 11 seconds or something once you get in the volcano.
That is also stupid, but good on them. Oh, God.
You didn't want to get crushed.
Yeah, I realized where I was standing. But once you're out there, you don't get back in. Spike's like a doorman.
It's like a
Spike the
bouncer.
doorman.
Don't
It's a
spike
real-
the doorman, it might hurt him.
No, it's his name. Spike the doorman. He's kind of a douche. I mean, you could have a little wristband that says you're already in there. Everything. And he's just like, nah, I won't let you back in. Gotta pay full price. He's not even really doing his job.
Well, someone needs to take his sunglasses away.
So they sped this part up, huh?
I believe so.
Why?
Because McMillan doesn't like people. I mean, that's not true, but...
No. I finally made it to that elevator, the third one. But it's going down in this tiny corridor. And that is terrible.
Yep, you gotta do the shimmy the exact same way, but backwards.
Reverse shimmying is a lot harder than shimmying. And the loops of your pants get caught on something.
Yeah. For me, it's usually the shoulder pieces on my vest at work.
What?
Well, why did you do that?
I accidentally hit the run button. Twitchy fingers.
Yeah, but twitchy fingers are bad fingers.
I've never really known that to be the case.
Except when it just killed you.
Well, one time.
Only once ever.
That I know of. I don't have a great memory, you know?
What were we talking about?
Yes.
The band?
Who?
The band, yes?
There's a band named Yes.
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
There's also a band named Bread.
Yum. Wait, it's a band. Why do they name themselves Bread?
I don't know. There's also one named Cake.
There's a band named Cake. I know about them. And there's a band named Who.
The Who. Go back.
That was a first.
Did you die on Mega Man?
I jumped into the pit where the second one's supposed to come up and jumped too early.
You did that the other day.
I did?
Once. Again about that bad memory.
Yeah, it's a thing. No, that's just not nice.
But then again, it never claimed to be nice. That was not one of the traits that it insisted about itself.
What did it insist?
Unforgiving, mostly.
Huh. Well, that's a bad trait. They should fix that. It needs therapy.
Dark Souls is unforgiving.
Not exceptionally. The hard part with that smaller corridor is when do you start moving?
Mm-hmm.
Move too early, spike face. Move too late,
Spike.
head.
Ankle.
I mean, one's the top of your head, the other one's your face, because his face extends pretty far. What?
I guess you just decided to explode.
What you drawing?
A flower with an eye in the middle of it.
The letter I?
An eyeball.
Momodora.
Maybe. That could be my inspiration. I don't know. Oh, I did it the right way, actually. By the right way, I mean the easier of the two paths. I usually go backwards when I do loops on something that has width.
Why?
I don't know, it just, that's the way I end up going, and I'm like, crap, now I gotta deal with this.
Now, the fun part. And by fun, I mean utterly terrifying.
By utterly terrifying, you mean you already died before you got a chance to say it.
Yes. Curse you, invisible shoes. And hard to see lower body. I'm only dodging from the perspective of your head, because it's all I see.
I mean, you could dodge from the perspective of the edge of the platform. Ah.
I
Catching
tripped
on the- yeah,
over
catching
that
on-
ledge.
Yeah, catching on the edge of the ledge, I saw it.
Why does the platform go over that ledge? Oh, to crush you.
Yeah. Unforgiving, like I said.
The stage was made for Michael Jackson. It's very musical and there's a ton of adjusting yourself.
That was a far-reaching pun you made there.
That was more of a joke than a pun, but whatever.
Yeah, far-reaching joke you wrote there.
Wait, I popped in between the two sets of spikes. What hit me?
Hatred.
I kind of need to know what... I don't need to know.
Do not mix up your wants and your needs.
Okay, that's 3 now. At the very least.
3 now what?
Times I jumped before the elevator was ready. It's obvious when the elevator's gonna be ready. Then staying on this elevator would kill you.
Yes, standing on the elevator is killing you sometimes.
Well, that's every elevator in this game. Well, not in this game, but, you know, in this level. I was talking to Shin about all this. I realized that I hadn't played through the entire last world, so this difficulty jump is compounded by the fact that...
unpracticed.
Yeah.
Although, in all fairness, this type of difficulty is not in that world.
Try to move out of the way of one set of spikes and slam into another.
That's this whole level.
You're kinda right. Except for the middle. The middle isn't about that. The middle is actually about jumping.
Into spikes.
As bad as I am at platformers, I want platforming in my platformer again. Maybe after I get past this stage. What's the next stage?
Sadness.
I refuse to believe that. And if it is sadness, then I'll punch sadness in the face. That's what I do best, you know.
Punch sadness in the face?
Yes.
Are you a chief sadness puncher?
Well, I'm a professional. I wouldn't know if I'm a chief.
Well, if you don't know if you're a chief, then I don't really know if I can take you at your word. So is Makai Kingdom the earliest NIS game?
No.
What is?
Out of games that NIS has the license to, would be Rhapsody,
Rhapsody?
a musical adventure.
Is it musical?
Yes.
Is it adventure?
Kind of. It's more RPG-like than the others. Not the remake. I don't think the remake is RPG-like, but I've never played it. I only played the original on the PS1.
The most musical adventures I've played on here were Undertale, To the Moon, and Ukulele.
Rhapsody is what would happen if you took a musical, like a TV musical, and turned it into a turn-based strategy RPG. So at least half the cutscenes are people singing for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, but does it work?
Yeah, it's funny. Which is kind of what they were going for, so.
Because, like, Rent, they sing for arguably no reason, and it works really well. A drawing out of the way for the day.
Boing. Da, da, da. always that spike.
It's the very first one.
I know, right?
Every single time you get rid of the last doorman, a different doorman appears. Although I'm hoping that once you get past that spike, you'll have the rhythm down enough that you'll be able to get the zig of the zag fairly accurate. It may not
I'm
be
trying
the
to
very first time.
Gauge if they're actually the same pattern.
It's the same pattern but backwards. It's actually physically reversed.
Somebody had fun with the copy-paste tool.
Yep, Edward McMillan literally just mirrored the second half.
Terrible level design. 3 out of 10.
It's only a 3 out of 10? What's a 1 out of 10?
I mean, at least the level works. It is complete-able.
It's a bowl?
No, because a bowl is most useful when it's empty.
You sure of that?
You can put something in an empty bowl. Putting something in a full bowl doesn't work as well.
Yeah, but a bowl has stronk, and when it is stronk and pulls things, it's best if it has foof in its system.
Oh, I mean, you said bowl. I was saying bowl.
Yeah, no, it's a complete bowl. I mean, it might be complete bowl. This level might be complete bowl, but we're talking about a different thing then. Usually there's another word that follows bowl in that case.
Dang it, feet!
This one here seems to be one of your other adversaries.
I can't see my feet. And just because your head can clear it, doesn't mean you do. Really?
Your feet didn't clear it.
Okay, itchy eye that time.
You tripped over the corner again.
I did.
That corner is a jerk. It should go places. Those places should be not here. That's where it should go.
What? Hmm. Nope, really gotta figure out what's killing me when that happens. Because I've exploded between the two sets of spikes and exploded. No reason. That time my head touched a spike. Could be my foot's touching a spike, because again, I don't see them. These levels could be colored better.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, is that since he's blue, it's hard to see where you are.
When you can have this character, if you can earn this character, then you do not need this character.
Except for in the places where you need a high double jump. Like that one bandage.
That.
You just got trolled by the final spike.
Yes. And, you know, not stopping quickly enough.
You got trolled by momentum.
Momentum's kind of a jerk.
Porygon's kind of a cool guy.
Okay.
Can you argue against that?
I just said okay. I mean, I can't. It's a matter of opinion.
You say that though as if you have some disagreement with the idea.
Well, he's not nice type.
I said he's a cool guy. Oh, ice type. I thought you said he's not nice type. I was like, what?
do not let go of the controller to scratch the back of your neck. It kills you.
It's bad.
This level's baguette hard.
It's what?
Baguette hard. It's hard like French bread.
I see.
I'm already up, phone. I'm already awake. Ran too far. Moved too fast.
You're just so excited to get to do this level.
It is rather exciting. Not necessarily in a good way.
I can tell though that the stuff that you did practice yesterday, you're much better at today.
How so?
You're making it to the middle much more often today than you did yesterday.
That's at least in part because I changed the way I've analyzed the area. I've stopped gauging everything by just his head, and am now gauging things by his hands. Which are also skin colored. So they at least try to stand out. And if his hands are out of the way, his body is out of the way. Because I want his hands to just barely be out of the way of those spikes. Because if his hands are just barely out of the way of the spikes, that means I can still move out of the way of the next set. Can does not unfortunately mean will, though. Eventually we're gonna fix that.
So your reaction time on that second set is much quicker now.
You sure this isn't confirmation bias?
Yesterday you went like about 5 to 10 minutes at a time before you got it again.
What you guys talking about in the Discord?
I'm literally just saying Shin's name repeatedly. Oh no! Dark!
Why? Okay, that was just bad jumping. Can't say I understand your sense of humor, but to each their own.
I can't say I understand my sense of humor. Here's my Pichu riding around in a Bulbasaur Ditto tank.
Hmm. Dang ceiling spikes. Who invited you? Hello, Dark.
Hi, Dark!
I can see that you are here.
Hey, Dark, are you here?
He says hi.
Hi.
He reiterates that he is here. Why?
Why what?
Well, I know why, but still, why?
Because the game is a hateful one.
I think I accidentally temporarily found a second run button. Now I don't know what it was, but it was unfortunate when I had found it.
It's the Q key on the keyboard. I don't know that that's true. Well, you did dodge the first spike finally.
Overly exuberantly.
Dark, give Izzy all of your encouragement.
Nose itches. They're like the second worst type of itches.
Any itches are the worst itches.
No, the worst itches are inner ear itches, because you're not really supposed to scratch those in public.
I don't know, there's plenty of itches that are bad. Some is because they itch and you're not supposed to scratch in public.
Yeah. Whereas top of the head itches aren't all that bad, because it's okay to scratch them.
Unless they won't freaking go away.
This is true.
That's actually the worst itch. The worst itch is the itch that won't go away. Like sometimes I get them on the back of my heels and it itches like underneath the skin and it's bad.
Huh.
1 out of 10. Do not approve. You were eager.
I was. You know, hypothesis testing. It's nice to have a hypothesis, just don't overdo it. Pop.
You know, the kid really should just not be made of balloons.
I wouldn't really recommend anyone just decide to be made of balloons.
He's made of balloons made of blood. Very strange balloons indeed. You know, as far as Waldo is concerned, and where's Waldo? Why was someone so obsessed with locating a random person while they were on their vacations anyway?
I don't know. Maybe Waldo's actually really important.
But even so, doesn't he deserve some leisure time to himself? I mean, he's definitely a unique individual wearing a stocking cap to the warm beaches, but, you know, some people are just like that.
Maybe some sort of czar or something, and, you know, his Secret Service keep losing him.
Well, I mean, he does seem to like to go to places where a lot of people wear the same outfit as him for some reason.
Face, you're doing this on purpose.
Face doesn't like kids.
She looks so bored over there.
She basically looks like she's going bop, bop, bop.
I mean, just her eyes. They're so linear.
I mean, she is supposed to be pixel art.
Yeah, but this way to get is to get pixel art eyes that don't look bored.
The elevator just blocked you.
Yeah.
It blocked you from getting on it.
It was like, don't tread on me. Like,
It's a snack.
okay, finish this. It's much better. Okay, head. Just stop it. Just stop itching. Go away.
Yeah, head, go away. It's a bad idea.
Oops.
You did it again.
Can we pay that spike to go somewhere else?
I don't know, how much is it worth?
Give it a quarter.
I don't think that'll do it. You know, for the kid's special ability being double jump, this doesn't really have much to do with double jumping.
I know, right? You do it once in the entire stage.
And I feel like that's more because he didn't want to figure out what to do in the middle, because he already had enough anger on the left and right sides of the screen.
So people say this is the hardest part.
I have no idea. I've just been told that, like, the entire thing is definitely not friendly.
That's because no one buys it kumquats.
You like citrus?
So instead of citrusy, this entire level is very salty.
But
Sorry.
it's not in the salt factory. It is very much in hell.
Well,
Or no, it's in Rhapsody.
Rapture.
Not Rhapsody. Rhapsody is the name of a music movie.
A musical adventure.
Did you just ride the elevator off the bottom?
Nah, I ran into those spikes.
Oh.
I haven't done that in a while, so it kind of caught me off guard. That one didn't.
You've jumped into those spikes on numerous occasions. In fact, they might be the kids' favorite spikes.
Well, I can tell you, he's not jumping into spikes for his health.
Well, it's definitely not for his health. You're right on that one. Although he seems happy with his decisions.
Turned too early.
How dare you?
Ran straight into those spikes. Hmm.
Grump.
More analysis.
No, the spike was Grump.
Why?
It made you upset. Mildly, but upset.
Jump. Did that yesterday too.
Poked yourself on a spike.
I sit like that so my foot
Oh,
fell
your leg fall asleep.
Yeah. I can't get through them because I can't tell which one of those two spikes touched me.
Well, punch them both.
Punching instead of spike sounds like instant death.
But you were talking about punching him the other day.
Yes. But I don't have the equipment for that in this game.
Why not? Why aren't you wearing the spike breaker armor? The kid needs to steal Symphony of the Night armor.
Sleeping legs are the worst.
I don't know. Missing your leg entirely might be pretty bad too.
I mean, you get those phantom pains, so yeah. Because that was a terrible game. No one should have to play that.
The phantom legs?
Phantom pain? Never mind.
I know.
Excuse me. You okay over there?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares if you have a double jump into stage like this?
Mostly for the middle.
Dark is chanting your name back at you.
Dark!
You said him with the question mark.
Yes. He says me? He says that often. Because I often say dark.
Why?
I don't know. He's there usually. Hello? No. I thought I was gonna just go in and visit one day. Okay. Are they open on Saturday? I'll look it up. Alright. Bye.
Hmm? Part of me wants to see an image of how this was in the original game.
Yeah, I can try and look it up later. I don't actually know which part Jin's talking about.
I can't help it, I'm still trying to dodge the disembodied head.
Well, I mean, you can try and dodge you as much as you want.
So which do you think are better, left Twix or right Twix?
I like chocolate. That's my answer. If it is delicious, I will eat it. Our most recent package had a lot of left Twix, though.
I prefer left Twix.
What did right Twix do to you?
It always thinks it's right.
Funny.
I mean, I know all my jokes are terrible. Dun, dun, dun. What? Clumsy. Why am I hitting that spike again?
Guys, you're off your guard.
Okay, at least I'm consistent. I just have to be ready for a third spike down. As opposed to Watership Down, there's no preparing for that. Don't watch it. Saddest TV show starring cartoon bunnies I have ever seen. And I watched Looney Tunes.
Hello? Okay, we're doing an old building. Hello? Oh, okay.
Tails, have you seen Watership Down?
Too depressing. I won't watch it.
Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha!
Did you die on a different spike?
Fourth spike down!
Well, you're getting there.
Or spike down again. I'll take what I can get. Being stuck in a new place is good.
Yeah, it's better than going back to the old place and being stuck there repeatedly.
Gotta remember to blink.
No, let your eyes just rot out of your head.
Blinking is good, like strawberry ice cream. I actually don't like strawberry ice cream, but blinking is good.
Mm-hmm.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Don't let that fool you. Okay, I've never made that mistake. Or at least not for a while. Why did I jump instead of just running off the platform?
Excitement again.
Makes sense. gap is most certainly smaller than the others. Not by much, but it is. I'm sure of it. That, or it could be that I'm looking at the screen at an angle. You know, whatever works. Jumped too late. Prepare for this, Agent 4. Ha! Fifth spike.
Do what?
The fifth spike.
You're getting there.
Very slowly.
Hey, slowly, still success.